When it comes to New England, especially Boston, the lobster roll is hands down the most popular sandwich. The most popular and wanted sandwich for us is the North Shore beef. But when it comes to the most popular food in general, it's definitely clam chowder here in Boston. I'm going to go to all of the super heavyweights reputation-wise, whether it be thin, the broth is too thick, until I find the very best clam chowder in all of Boston. Will I be able to find a clam chowder in my favorite city that can match my homemade chowder? And to Boston, I say, good luck. Nice hot piece of coos walking by. I love this neighborhood. You have to worry about being towed all the time when you park in Charlestown and Boston. I should be okay. There's only a couple of spots down here, guys, with the 2-hour parking. You gotta watch all resident permit parking. You will be ticketed. You will be towed. Be extremely careful. Does not get more historic than a building that's been around since the 1700s. Paul Revere and George Washington used to go into this building. So if you guys like the Revolutionary War type Boston history, this place is for you. Known for its clam chowder, excited to try it. What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel where I share my passion for food in New England, especially food here in the Boston area. We're in Charlestown. You guys know this place for the movie The Town. We know this place for bank robberies and hockey players. Going inside here, the Warren Tavern, a place. It's been around since 1780. Super excited to try this food. Never had it before. Searching for the very best clam chowder. Warren Tavern. Let's go to work. Plenty of Irish flags and plenty of indications that they got vault alarms means we're in Charlestown. Go to the street adjacent to Warren Tavern and they got 2-hour parking so you won't be ticketed or towed. It's just a little walk around the corner. Here is the historic Warren Tavern. Go inside. The atmosphere is incredible. And they have my favorite thing, the trilogy. Parking, seating, and bathrooms in-house. I took a look at the menu. It wasn't too big, which is key. They're going to maintain quality control that way. And of course, steak tips is on the menu, which means it's a true Boston menu. We're here for the chowder. I've heard so much crap talked about this clam chowder. My first impressions, way too thick. That's why I make sure I video record as much as possible to show you guys I'm not full of shit, to show you the thickness. When I move the spoon around this bad boy, I noticed the clams are very tiny. There was barely any clams to begin with, barely enough potatoes. Guys, if you want a good chowder, you gotta have the taste of the clam broth. It has to supersede the cream. Surprisingly, you could taste the broth. It was absolutely delicious, but there was no signs, indication of any clams or potatoes. There's only two things that go in a chowder: black pepper and oyster crackers, and that's it. We are not the South. We don't have to spice the shit out of it. We want to taste the seafood. The broth was delicious. I liked it. But this cream was as heavy, as thick as can be. It reminded me of an Alfredo sauce. I swear I had thoughts, because I love pasta, of cooking up some pasta and whipping it up in this sauce because it looked like Alfredo. Searching. Could not find any clams. They were very tiny. Could not find any potatoes. This was just an Alfredo sauce chowder, but I did finish it because the broth was delicious. I'm in the car! So now I can talk shit, and now my glasses can fog up. Was this the best chowder in the Massachusetts and New England area? Not even close. I like the video as much as I can the food when I'm trying it, so you guys can see I'm not full of shit. It lacked a shitload of clams. It lacked even potatoes. The broth was too thick. The aftertaste is good. And another place just using chopped clams, not using good quality clams. This was average at best. You know my ranking system. I tell you how much I paid for it. $12 and change. We're in Charlestown. We're in the Boston area. It's going to be expensive. That chowder was worth about $7. That's it. There was barely any clams in it. It was way too thick. Great aftertaste. But there wasn't even potatoes in it. I just got a soup that was just the cream and a very thick cream. I'd rank it about a 4 out of 10, guys, to be honest with you. We are continuing the search for the best, the very best clam chowder in the entire area. Going to all the super heavyweights that have the big reputation. And I'm going to tell you, if it's worth going there and spending your hard-earned money. So hit that subscribe button if this kind of content you're not into, or I'm too truthful, then piss off. That's it, I'm done! Guys, I asked you to have patience, and you have had just that. Do you think that I'm going to take my time for nothing? There's one particular food that us North Shore kids love, and that's steak tips. Do you think I'm going to do steak tips wrong? Ladies and gents, Boston's very own steak tips.